No.
Anyway, he's not responding erratically. What we saw there is sheer elation. He's just amazed, Jenny. We all are.
No, he's hearing things. He says he heard a poem.
He's saying all kinds of things. Does it surprise you? In such a state of excitement, it doesn't surprise me.
Okay.
But it does reflect well on you.
What does?
Concern for the volunteers' well-being.
Right.
You're a remarkable person, Jenny.
Sugar?
Yes. No.
Make up your mind.
I don't mind.
Do you want the TV on?
No. Still got that music in my head. That poem. Quickly, come quickly, oh agents of repair. Fisher King, wounded. Fields have run to wrack. Quickly, come quickly, oh agents of repair.
I can try to find some music for you.
What does it mean? Is it a warning about global warming, maybe? Fields have run to wrack. It's like a prophecy.
Music on the TV. It does do radio, I think.
No. No, I don't want to drown it out. It's all still going on in my head. Can I see Jen now?
Jen? You know her, don't you?
Yeah, well, you introduced us when I came here.
How old do you think I am?
What?
Not a gullible kid, you know.
Oh. Okay. Am I in trouble now?
Why would you be?
Should have said something, shouldn't I? Before I signed all those forms.
Nothing on the form says you can't have met the scientists before. You must know her well, though.
Why'd you say that?
Calling her Jen? Never heard anyone call her that.
We went to school together. From the same town.
Well, now. Why hasn't she said anything?
Don't get her into trouble, please.
I'm not saying a word, love. I just keep my head down.
Thank you.
But why hasn't she?
Oh, yeah, well...
You're not just old schoolmates, are you?
Not exactly.
You a couple?
Were.
Oh, I'm not going to ask any more. This is a tangled one. I'll pretend you haven't told me. Does the professor know?
No. I don't think he knows anything.
Oh, Lordy.
We went out for 5 years. We played music together. She's a violinist.
Is she? She never mentioned that.
She's brilliant. We were meant to make music together.
I think we'd better stop this conversation. You sit there, calm it all down. Have a sip of tea. I'll pop back in a while to see if you're okay. Are you sure you don't want the TV?
Yes, thanks.
Well, you made a right fist of that, didn't you?
What? Who are... The door's shut.
Very observant, aren't you? No pulling the wool over your eyes.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
I'm you, buddy boy.
What?
I am you.
Me?
You ever read any Carl Jung?
No.
Drags on a bit. Some good lines. Ever heard of the unconscious mind?
Well, yeah.
I'm it. I'm yours.
But you're Scottish.
Hercule Poirot strikes again.
And I can see you.
Yeah, I'm not just a voice in your head, you know. I've been buried in there an awful long time. With that big cooker in there, when they slid you up the tube, it kind of dragged me out of you. And here I am in the great outdoors.
How can you be Scottish if you're me?
You got a problem with that?
I'm not Scottish.
Genetics, son. Your mum's side. Glasgow genes.
That's right.
Remember now, bright lad, quick.
But you're twice my age.
Sweet talker, eh? I've had a hard life, you know, keeping your conscience up to spit, giving you those fancy dreams you like at nights. Did you like the dreams, eh?
Those dreams?
Aye, those.
That was you?
Dreams are part of my job spec. Where do you think they come from?
I don't believe this is happening.
Depends what you mean by happening. Is there a minibar in here?
Is it your fault then?
What?
My drink problem.
Oh, that's right, blame me. It's you that got me drinking. It wasn't always like this, you know.
No, there isn't a mini bar. So those dreams...
What about them?
That's why I'm here. Those dreams saying me and Jen had to stay together. We had to make our music. They were so vivid.
We do our best.
So I've given everything up to follow her. Is that what you meant me to do? Is that what the dreams meant?
Don't ask me, buddy.
Well, you dreamt them up.
Aye. I do the imagery. You do the meanings.
Great.
I'll have a cup of tea then. Will you be mummy?
I heard my blood today.
You what?
My blood. I heard it in my veins. Even the tiniest little veins at the tips of my lungs. I heard it all.
And what did it sound like?
Oh, like nothing I've ever heard before.
Does that TV work?
I think so. Do you watch TV then?
When you watch it, buddy, I watch it. But blood and sand, you watch some rubbish. Why do you think your creativity's not what it used to be? Too much junk TV, man. I need feeding, you see. Intellectual feeding. Switch it on. Let's have a look at the National Geographic. What about that tea then?
Give it a dry run, just to see.
Okay, it's going on now. It's on.
All seems to be running smoothly.
Yep, that's level 3.
Level 3. Wow. Have you set the frequencies?
Of course.
So we're about to hear the sound of the human immune system fighting its battles.
Weird, isn't it? How can you hear someone's T cells? Sometimes it doesn't seem real.
The sound of a biochemical cascade. No one's ever heard that. But it's a bit of a scary one, this.
Why?
What you might find, he seems healthy enough, but what do we do if we hear something disturbing?
A cacophony of immune activity in a lung? Or the pancreas, is that what you mean?
Exactly. You've thought about it too.
Look, what can it tell us? If it finds something bad, then he can get treated for it, can't he? Better to know than not to know. In that sense, it's like any scanner.
I'm sorry, it's our volunteer.
What's the problem?
He wants to see you.
I'm too busy.
What's the problem, Dr. Johnson? You appear to have a problem with this volunteer.
He creeps me out a bit, that's all. Just don't want to be on my own with him.
Look, if it makes everyone happy, I'll go and talk to him. He's probably just worried about it. Feels a bit like a guinea pig, maybe?
Well, that's what he is, isn't he?
He's not in any danger, Margaret. That's what you're suggesting.
I wasn't suggesting that. I don't think the machine is his problem.
But I asked to see Dr. Johnson.
I'm sorry, she's busy with preparations for your next scan. Can I help?
Not unless you're going to put a dress on.
Yes, okay, thank you. What's the next scan going to listen for?
Right, this one's your immune system. We're listening to the extraordinary range of tiny actions your body undertakes each day at a cellular level to defend and protect itself.
I told you we were ill. For ages I've been warning you about it.
I'm worried.
I can understand that, but there's nothing to worry about. You seem in very good health, and if there is anything going on in there...
Hey, there's a lot going on in there.
Then this machine will give you very early warning, so something could be done about it.
I'm a bit of a hypochondriac.
Good at my job.
Always feeling aches and pains, thinking I've got this or that. Sometimes I think I'm cracking up.
We all have that tendency. Do you know any doctors? We're the worst.
I've got this sense of dread. Sometimes I think that my body's falling apart, that I'm breaking into pieces.
The unconscious mind plays games with us.
At last, recognition.
Yeah. I'd really rather it didn't.
After all I've done for you.
Can I see Dr. Johnson now, please?
She'd just say what I've said. There's nothing to worry about.
I want to talk to her, that's all.
I'm afraid not, Mr. Wilson. She's very busy. Margaret will be along shortly to bring you to the scanner. Please, don't worry. There's nothing at all to be concerned about. Help yourself to tea and coffee, won't you?
One more question. Why is it called the Goldberg scanner?
Oh, some piece of music she likes? I think that's it.
Yes.
Where's the minibar? I'm parched.
Will you shut up?
Charming.
Just shut up for a while, will you? I can't hear myself think.
You can, actually. That's the point.
Shut up!
Okay. Let's not get uppity with the unconscious. You look after me, and I'll look after you.
The whole point of having an unconscious mind is that you're not conscious of it.